Hello. So for my twin text assignment, one of the books I chose was this one called Did It All Start with a Snowball Fight and Other Questions About the American Revolution. I based my twin text assignment on 5th grade standards, and as a part of the social studies, 5th graders learn about the American Revolution. So I thought this was a really great children's book that had a lot of great illustrations and different topics on the American Revolution. These are some of the contents. It answers a lot of questions like, did it all start with a snowball fight? What is a colony and why would you want one? Why get steaming mad over cold tea? That's about the Boston Tea Party. How long did it take a Minuteman to join the fight? Did independence make sense for colonists? So I'll just go ahead and go through the pages. This page here, did it all start with a snowball fight? Kind of just sums up some rumors about what actually caused the American Revolution. And in this page, it talks about what is a colony and why would you want one? Why get steaming mad over cold tea? This is about the Boston Tea Party. And it has a lot of great images to help the kids understand what they're learning about. How long did it take a Minuteman to join the fight? And there's a picture of that. Down here it says Minuteman took aim hidden behind trees and stone walls, so you see a great visual for that. And as you can see, a lot of the pages are really short. They just briefly describe what students are already learning in their textbooks, but they just kind of describe it in more of like a story-like way so that the students are more engaged in what they're reading. Now on this page, it's called Did Independence Make Sense for the Colonists? And in the 3rd paragraph, it talks about one of the colonial rebels and writers, Thomas Paine, and that he wrote a popular pamphlet that was called Common Sense. It said that government of our own is our natural right, and it says his words changed minds, including those in the Continental Congress. And on July 4th, 1776, Congress accepted the Declaration of Independence, and the United States was born. And then right here it shows a picture. And jumping from this page, I'll just go ahead and set the book down. I want my students to also read that pamphlet by Thomas Paine called Common Sense, and as a part of their task, I want them to write their own pamphlet describing the events during the American Revolution and what they would do if they were in Thomas Paine's shoes and they were writing their own pamphlet to try and justify independence, what they would do about it, what they would say about it, what they would write to Congress in order to declare independence. So that is one of the tasks. And I would also read that pamphlet, Common Sense by Thomas Paine, with my students. So that is one of my twin texts also. Continuing here, it says, who were the Redcoats? Who joined the Continental Army and why did they look so scruffy? So it just has a lot of great information about the American Revolution. From this page, were Yankee Doodles really dandy? This just talks about a lot of great songs, such as Yankee Doodle Dandy, that were popular during the American Revolution. So stemming from this page, and also stemming from 5th grade standard about knowing American songs, I chose this book, America the Beautiful, Together We Stand. This book is pretty much just a great picture book, and it has the lyrics to the song America the Beautiful. Open it up. Right here it tells you what it contains. It says, with spirited pictures, 10 distinguished children's books Book artists interpret America the Beautiful, inspiring presidential quotes paired with artwork deepen our experience of this beloved patriotic song. And readers will cherish this book that is infused with the essence of the very best in American values. The book also includes complete lyrics to America the Beautiful and features 10 national landmarks and symbols. The book jacket is also a collectible poster of all the 44 presidents, as you can see here. So I kind of just want to show everyone the pages of the book because they're so beautiful. Move the camera here. Okay, so it says, "Oh, beautiful for spacious skies," and that is a picture here. Let's fix the camera a little bit. Okay, and this is an example of the president quote by Jimmy Carter. It says, "We become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams." So each page, as you can see, has presidential quotes and illustrations. For Amber Waves of Grain, this quote here is by Thomas Jefferson. For Purple Mountain Majesties, this quote here is by Ronald Reagan. So not only do the students learn America the Beautiful, the song, but they're also learning a lot of great quotes by famous presidents. This one is Abraham Lincoln. Above the fruited plain. You can see the diversity in America in this picture. And then America. That's a really great shot there. And this quote here is by Barack Obama, our current president. Again, America. This quote here is really great by John F. Kennedy. God shed his grace on thee. Quote by Roosevelt. And crown thy good. Quote by George Washington there. With Brotherhood, and this is the cover photo. It's a really beautiful illustration. Theodore Roosevelt here. From Sea to Shining Sea. Quote by George W. Bush. And that's the end of the song, but here's the page with the national landmarks and symbols. So you have the Statue of Liberty, the Constitution, the American flag, Liberty Bell, White House, the American bald eagle, the rose flower, the Washington Monument, Mount Rushmore, the Capitol building. So you have a lot of important pictures that help illustrate what children are learning about. And here you kind of just get a little bit of information about the author. So that is that America the Beautiful book that I want to use to help my children, my students, memorize that song as part of their learning. Continuing in this book, what if you didn't take sides? What do you call the enemy of an enemy? So as you can see, it answers a lot of great questions that students may have, and they may use this book. And I want to have extra copies of this book in my classroom for students to refer back to if they ever need extra help and they can't find the information in the textbook. So that's pretty much it. It goes on. How many battles did it take to win the war? How did the underdog Patriots come out on top? Were the shots fired at Lexington and Concord really heard around the world? A lot of students always have that question, so that would be a great page for them to read. And then here's just an American Revolution timeline that they can look at if they ever need to answer questions on a test based on timeline events. So those are my twin text books that I found. Once again, The American Revolution, America the Beautiful, and also I didn't actually get the book, but I would want to use this pamphlet by Thomas Paine called Common Sense in my classroom for my 5th graders. So those are my books. Hope you enjoy reading my page synopsis about